of body, going out of body, exploring, past lives. We were talking about, just so much stuff. So I did need that little bit of a break to process some of it. And the interesting thing is you had said something about past lives, but you said normally when you ask to see if, this is an interesting thing before we get to that. Anything you think of or any command, I think you had put it,
right,
manifests.
Right.
What's up with that?
Well, thought is the most powerful force in the universe, really. Everything that is created in the physical world is actually sort of crystallized thought. This becomes really clear once you start going out of body and you see how real your thoughts become when they manifest around you on the upper planes. This is the problem why most people aren't awake in their dreams, is because they assume they're already awake. It never occurs to people that they're out of body. The environment is so realistic. And so you really want to start questioning throughout the day, am I out of body right now, or am I dreaming? But yeah, your thoughts manifest in absolute clarity. So if you shout out, I want to see a past life, I guess it's your higher self will take you rushing down to that experience. Or if you want to, fulfill desire of any kind, have sex with someone, or have a feast of food, or you name it, actually. See your higher self, I've done that.
Wow.
It's all sorts of stuff you can do.
Okay, this is interesting because I've read widely on a lot of things, and one of my other favorite topics is Edgar Cayce. And one of the things he had said was that, thought manifests reality, I mean, that's obviously paraphrased, but I think his information, because he got all his information from the information, was... I think he was talking about even here, even in our reality plane. I think he was alluding to. Now, he didn't know it himself. I mean, this is he was conveying the information, so he was used as a vessel in this case. But the information was saying that I think it was alluding to the fact that we could do some pretty amazing things with our thoughts if we knew how, such as psychokinesis or telepathy, or any of these ESP kinds of things, that it is, I guess, technically possible. Although I don't know how. I'm very scientific based, even though I'm interested with all this stuff. So I just can't see myself like moving those atoms, and then commanding them to move across the room or whatever. But
well, once you heard the saying, thoughts are things. Once you go out of body, you really learn that that's true. And going out of body somehow opens up you to have all sorts of precognitive events and telepathy and clairvoyance and all that stuff.
Have you ever, it would be kind of, are those still spontaneous, I think is what I'm trying to ask. Are those still spontaneous, oh my gosh, I'm going to burn this pot of food, or, these spontaneous but mundane kinds of things, or interesting things like the lottery. I mean, where does it start? Where does it stop? What kinds of things can you then predict? Or are they prophetic?
A lot of them are just the most trivial things you could imagine, just like someone got a haircut or something like that. But some are really profound. Like I knew when my sister-in-law was going to have a baby. That happens actually several times. And I also, one time I was driving along to the bank, and I started to get this vision of a man standing next to the teller machine. But he was 7 feet, well, not 7 feet tall, 6.5 feet tall, wearing leather and had lots of tattoos and piercings and was really menacing. He was swinging his hair around, really menacing in a weird way, right?
I think it was Sid Haig. Sid Haig, who we just interviewed this past month.
Well, it was weird, and as I approached the bank, this image just really filled my mind, and I turned around the corner, and there he was. And it was a total, what do you call it, a precognition.
Because you had no way of knowing until you got there.
Right.
Wow.
And, it started out for me, there's a lot of events like that, which are sort of spontaneous, but you reach a point where you can start to control it a little bit. You can sort of look in on the future, if you know what I mean. Just sort of calm your mind and events will come to you.
Because eventually, while you're exploring out of body, you learn that time is a myth.
Right. Exactly. So it's an amazing way to really open up your perception.
So as you break down those barriers and convince yourself